Hello, everyone, and welcome to the OWEX stream today. We have a lot of great games today. I'm Joker's Ransom. I'm here with Akronator. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling really good. It's early in the morning for me, on the opposite side of the pond from where these games are happening, but I'm looking forward to some really good Overwatch at the end of the day.
Me too, and we have a lot of good games. We're starting out with FTW.Esports versus deinial.Esports, and it should be a very good game. And later, we have Lynx versus FTW.Esports as well. So both games are going to feature the For the Win Esports or FTW Esports. And that team, holy crow, it's a stacked roster.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be following their journey throughout the day, and right now they are at the very top of the standings. They're undefeated, only dropping a singular map yesterday. And mind you, maps are how these teams gain points in the standings. The top few will move on to the final round after the round robins of today. But I mean, just looking at For the Win's team sheet, they have alumni from 2019 Overwatch World Cup. They have alumni from Overwatch Contenders and Contenders Trials in Europe. They also have a coach who's been on multiple Contenders teams. So they're in it to win it in the grand scheme of things. On the other side of things, deinial.Esports, not any achievements that they would like to boast. I don't particularly recognize any of these players, but they are also towards the top of the standings right now. They've only played one game thus far, but they are undefeated. That was a clean 3-0. So neither of these teams have a series loss to their name in this tournament.
Yeah, and well, by that means we're going to see either one of their team's first losses today. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd have to bet on FTW winning this series out, just because what you just said. They have a person who was on Portugal's World Cup team in 2019 of Kuhen on the hit scan DPS role, and as well Kuruma, a flex DPS in contenders/trials. And to top it all off, you have Gizmo, their coach, who's a contenders coach. It's this team is the top of the top in the Portugal scene, and we're starting our way onto Oasis.
Yeah, and it looks like our first round is going to be City Center. So, in terms of compositions, it's hard to say exactly what we might see, but I'd probably expect either something like a dive or a brawl composition. You don't really see too much bunker to probably the delight of some people, most people in all honesty. Looks like we're seeing, ironically, we are seeing deinial tease the Orisa. They are still in spawn, so don't get too excited. On the other side, For the Win, teasing a little bit of a very, very traditional dive. This is bringing it back to, oh boy, 2017?
Yeah, 2017.
Okay, a few swaps coming in, but otherwise, we won't get to see for the next 5 seconds until these doors open up. Okay, they're sticking with it though.
Yeah, deinial. Obviously, they were just using that Symmetra just to get to the point. Obviously, Echo a lot better on this point than a Symmetra would be, but we're gonna be seeing how this ball can try to disrupt the side of deinial.Esports here. As well, they're taking this high ground early. They're gonna get the D-Max early as well. That's a massive going into this fight. There's so much damage mitigation gone from the side of FTW, and that's just already in favor of deinial. They do get the pick late in that fight onto Kuruma and Kaijo, and that should do it for this first team fight.
I know I said it's not very common to see bunker compositions on City Center, but I love it when teams prove me wrong, especially because, as it turns out, they're playing up against a Wrecking Ball composition where they want to divide and conquer, and deinial just didn't allow for the Win to actually get in there and separate anyone to then collapse in.
Yeah, well, we're just waiting to see who makes this first move. We're going to be seeing the side of deinial and having to try to take this point back. But oh my goodness, another D-Mac early in this fight. That needs to stop happening if you are FTW.Esports, as you can't push without your diva. But Kaijo turning it back in this fight already, getting the main tank gone from deinial.Esports as well. And but still, it doesn't matter. The side, they're just they're bunkering down, getting 2 picks in this fight, and they're turning it back, another 2 from their Baptiste as well, and well, they're still winning these team fights.
I'm noticing Raziel, the diva on FTW, is getting focused out a lot. They're trying to go in for the dive, and deinial is just going in and focusing on that diva. They are going to get demeced if they have anything to say about it, and it's working really well because that's such a large amount of sustainability that's gone for FTW, and then they just fall apart from there.
Yeah, as we're almost the Echo almost going down. Apples with their first pick in this fight. That's massive. They need this fight win. It's getting up in the very late stages for City Center here, as we're just seeing if Koan can get his first pick. It's going to be Kuruma getting the pick onto the McCree, and this should be enough for them to win this fight out. Apple's going to be using the... Oh my goodness, Koan going off the side of the map, but it shouldn't matter as they have got enough kills to win this fight out. Kuruma getting that late 2 picks on to deinial.Esports.
It took a little while to wrestle control away for the first time, but FTW finally has something on the board now, and I mean, looking at their ult economy compared to deinial, it's about even for the most part. Both teams have 2 ultimates, neither on either side extremely impactful. I guess deinial himself probably find something with the copy, especially if they could get the diva duplicate out. That's a lot of potential for diva bombs being tossed in left and right, but right now they're just going to have to sort of poke around, see if they can create an opening.
Yeah, as there goes the copy from deinial himself, trying to get a pick early in this fight. They're going to get the pulse bomb out, but they're going to get a pick onto Kuruma after sticking the diva self-destruct. No kills coming from that, however, but it's now going in favor of deinial, as it is just all red in the kill. The Brigitte Surf Breezy getting so many picks in this fight, and they're going to bring it back in their favor, and this should be enough for the map. I don't think anyone's going to be able to touch.
Nope. Yeah, it's honestly surprising and really interesting to see this bunker composition doing so incredibly well in a map where you normally see such fast-paced compositions, but they played it really well. They played very passive and waited for an opportunity, mostly from their DPS, wait for an opening, and then just collapse in once FTW was lacking any sort of resource. Sure enough, we have FTW swapping over to double shield themselves, so they're opting not even to play the diva variant of this. They're just playing the Sigma. They're saying, okay, we can play this game too. You know, they have plenty of power in that regard. Basically a full sale swap aside from Kurama sticking on the Genji. You know, who doesn't like a cybernetic ninja here and there? Maybe some Dragon Blade action along with like a rally. We'll have to see how they play this one.
Yeah, all in all, I think it's just a better composition for this map, as we they're gonna be trying to probably take this high ground immediately. Both teams are gonna be meeting on that high ground, see who can get this first pick in this fight, and well, if they do, it's usually but that's gonna be a first pick on to both. Oh, sorry, the first pick goes in front of FTW. They get the DMAC onto the diva, and that's going to turn it all loose to the side of FTW. They're going to get 2 picks in this fight, and that's going to be all she wrote for this first fight, is deinial going back to spawn.
The way I want to describe that first fight in Gardens here was discipline from FTW. They have the Sigma, so they can't get as brawly as, say, deinial with the diva. She allows for a lot closer combat, but the Sigma allows them to just kite and poke a little bit. So once deinial got up to the high ground first, FTW just backed up into the stairway, allowed for Kurama to get a lot of poke damage in, and they won from there.
Well, they're already going straight in. Roselia getting this first pick in the fight, and that, oh my goodness, the Genji is showing up when you don't see Genji a lot in these games, as, oh my goodness, Roselia with 3 in the fight as well. Wow, just some textbook Overwatch coming in from FTW right now.
There is a slight opening for deinial to get in because they all died around the same time, aside from maybe Jan. But because Wordy did fall so early in that, or so late in that fight, rather, for FTW, the Orisa is rather slow. She's going to take a while to get back, so this is deinial's opportunity to push in.
Yeah, well, they are already caught in this room, and Wordy is back already, and there goes the Dragon Blade out, but it's going to be countered by the Immortality field, but it's not going to be enough as Kuruma gets free with a blade, and that is going to be another team fight win for FTW off the back of a huge blade coming in for Kuruma.
That was incredible. You love to see good Dragon Blade plays, and starting up here you see Kuruma's stats. Quite a lot of damage done, a lot of limbs, a lot of final blows. I'm not sure how that stacks up, but I have to say it's probably up there, you know, gold, silver, E-limbs, gold medals, whatnot. And coming into this next fight, look at FTW's ult economy. They have basically everything. They have full tangledness, they have the hiding. Kohan, if they really need it, I'm not sure how much they will need from.
Yeah, that's not going to matter as Kohan already gets the Mercy out of this fight, but it's going to be turned back around on the head of FTW. You don't have your McCree any longer, but it's down to last fight territory. If they can keep it up, the Flux is out from Roselia, and it's looking good for FTW. They've got the picks they need, but it might not be enough. Kuruma getting another pick, 2 in this fight with the dash reset, and that should be enough for the side of FTW to turn it back and tie this round of Oasis up and going into point 3.
You know, maybe FTW just needed to wake up for a round because this was a shutout. The Gardens, it wasn't even close. It was 100-0. FTW dominated every single fight, and now they're coming into University where, yeah, we're going to probably see the swap over to the Double Shield Brawl variant, so Wordy's onto the Reinhardt right now. A few swaps coming in. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be more Brawl from FTW. That's pretty common on this point. It's very close quarters. Kurama actually teasing the Doomfist as opposed to the Genji. It definitely does work on this map. Like I said, it's very close quarters. Deinial pretty much sticking with old reliable here, aside from SR Freezy on the Mercy as opposed to the Brig. Yeah, okay, so we're going to see Deinial on the Pharah as well.
Yeah, well, we're going to see if Kohan can lock down the skies yet again with this McCree, but nothing really doing. Deinial trying to take this high ground as they do, as they're going to, there's poke damage coming in from the Pharah, but it's going to be Kohan who starts it off in favor of FTW, but right now some directs coming in from Deinial from the sky above us. That's going to be starting in favor of Deinial now, even though FTW got this first point percentage on lock. There's nothing really doing. They can't really push into this without taking a load of damage from Deinial, but a DMAC coming into the Roselia, but Kohan getting another pick as well in this fight. But, oh my goodness, a trade by himself, but I don't know, it's anyone's game, but it seems like it's going in favor of the side of FTW, but they're going to be investing the Deadeye as well. They're trying to win this fight, is Deinial. They're going to get the res as well, but I don't know. The remake as well coming out to Kuruma. The Barrage invested as well. They're trying to win this fight as quickly as they possibly can, but it's already up to 45%. Oh my goodness, we're going to see Kohan use this Deadeye soon, or we don't know. It's now David Enzo getting 3 in this fight, as it's going to be turning over in favor of Deinial.Esports.
That was scrappy to the max. I really like that FTW pushed the fight further towards Deinial's spawn, just to make sure that even though they were winning the fight, FTW had people on the point so they could stall it out for as long as possible. That didn't feel like a winning fight from FTW, but they got over half of the control percentage they need to win this round from that first fight alone. So that was really good positioning from FTW.
Supercharger and self-destruct out from Deinial.Esports here, as they're just, now we see FTW just trying to wait this out. They don't want to walk into a Supercharger arrest, and there goes the Deadeye out from Kohan, just trying to get some people away, as well as the self-destruct, gonna get them into the crosshair of Kohan with the Deadeye, and that's gonna be a quick, well, not as quick as a recap you would like, but it's still a pretty quick recap.
FTW still has the superior point control percentage. I mean, they only gave up 46%. I have no idea how Kurama got up into the sky to take out Deinial, but I mean, it works in the grand scheme. Oh, you're kidding me.
Wordy with the sneaky shatter. Not going to get any follow-up, however, but Kuruma with the dash into the back line, and the blade as well. Gonna get another, and the DMAC, as this is another quick team fight win for FTW, and it's down to maybe last fight territory here.
It's definitely last fight territory. However, Deinial has a silver lining. They have both DPS ultimates, and FTW has nothing. They invested everything into that second to last fight. So deinial has this one opening. They have to touch, and they have to win the fight.
Well, they do get that touch with the D.Va, as the barrage is going to be invested, but Kohan getting the pick onto deinial. That's going to be massive, and this should be enough. Both the Mercy and the Bar are down, and that's going to be enough. It seems as Kohan taking off angle, getting some picks into the back as well. It's just the baby D.Va on point, as it should be enough for FTW to win out on Oasis.
Got a little bit scrappy there, but the discipline that we would expect from FTW, bringing it back in the final 2 rounds, it was just phenomenal. They played their win conditions really well. They put deinial into really awkward positions where they couldn't get value. Here you just see the Dragon Blade from Gardens. Oh, beautiful stuff. And I mean, I think this is going to be a great series if that map is anything to go by. Sometimes Control can be the outlier. You know, have one team win it and the other team just 3-1s the rest of the series, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think deinial is definitely going to be retaining their top spot in the standings, although I think FTW, after that map, definitely have showed that they have a slight edge.
Yeah, as we do have a Genji stat coming online for Kuruma here. 29 elims, 17 final blows, and almost 10k damage done per 10. Wow, what are some incredible stats?
The damage per 10 is ridiculous. Like that's I guess somewhat unsurprisingly, that's like semi-pro to professional level of damage. You're not going to see that in your average comp game. We'll put it that way, right? That's insane.
Yeah, it, like you said, that is basically pro level stuff, and well, he happens to be a semi-professional as well, so it is good for him to live up to that contenders level of Genji that we'd like to see here. And well, now we're just waiting for the next map. What would you expect to see from deinial here?
Honestly, I could see them picking something like Hollywood. They seem to like the bunker compositions, the Orisa, Hollywood, out of the map pool, being hybrid. You know, the Kings Row, the Hollywoods, the Eichenwalds, Blizzard World, and Bonnie. Hollywood seems to be the map that comes to mind that they could get away with just hard locking the Orisa and running it down mid with the Battle Cow. You know, I could certainly see them trying it on something like Kings Row or Blizzard World, but if they want to be as safe as possible, just stick with Hollywood, you know?
Yeah, definitely with that. But well, you just talked about Hollywood, but we're not going there. We're going to be going to Kings Row.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, it's everyone's tried and trusty map. Everyone feels comfortable with it. And deinial is going to be looking to tie up the series on this map. I would expect we're seeing nothing but Rein D.Va or Rein Zarya here.
Possibly. Is it really a game of Overwatch if you're not playing Brawl on Kings Row?
Well,
yeah.
It looks like we're going to be having to go to a short break here as a player is having some technical issues. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be Kings Row right after this short little intermission.
When we were 15, I remember car rides, small fights, conversations all night. I never saw you as anything more than a friend, but now I see you in a new light. We're getting older, there's a sparkle in your eyes that wasn't there before. You give me butterflies, it makes me wonder if there could be something more. We were only kids when we first met. Now let's discover why we haven't yet. I don't wanna wonder what could have been. So baby, take my hand and let my love in. When we were 15, I remember car rides, conversations all night. When we were 15.
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time.
They did find Cucumber, but he's gonna lift him.
Oh, Vulcan gets caught right into that, and Speed is going to be
Oh,
able to follow
no.
up. Talk
You
about
let
coming
him
over to the
do.
Doofus, talking about playing into the
A
Doofus.
manos de la bola. Ya son tres las picks que conseguía el equipo de British Hurricane.
We need your help to decide our Opinion Outpost MVP of the match.
He's got a minute to kind of work some sort of pick against this Doc, and oh my good lord, he just got eviscerated. Oh!
He's not dead! Hey, now he's dead!
Holy cow, I've never seen someone get so aggressive.
Oh, catches their opponent outside of the building, and that is it.
It's Rocket League Wednesday on the High School Esports League home room. I am, as the kids say, vibing right now.
This is just fumes for them, while Pharaoh rips shot after shot after shot of the back gun.
Good wall towards site, but it's already been broken, so they can't even get that spike down trustedly. Camera over towards site, and again, it's getting all that information. Epoch going absolutely massive!
Here in this map number 4 season, up on championship point, being up 2-1. Nifty dropped down to 19 HP. Joker with his M13 in hand is just trying to hold the angles.
And that's alright. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. I'm running your way, but you push me away. Your lifeline, losing your mind. I'm here for you, babe. I've loved you the same this whole time. So tell me, what's on your mind? And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can't get this off my mind. Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. Can I feel your kryptonite? You think you're too far, but I'm where you are, you know. I said I won't leave your side. They left you bare, but I'm begging you, stare in my eyes for you. Yeah, I give my life. And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can't get this off my mind. Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can't get this off my mind. Does it own you, control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time.
Heart overhead, and I guess love to watch the way you made me into a mess. Hands on my dress, neon red. You were everything I didn't need until you left. Now I'm dancing around my living room. I get drunk on the thought of you and I. When you were mine, see your eyes in every stranger. I replay the way that we were till I'm high. No, it's not right. I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. I miss you kissing me like you used to, like only you do. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. I know you're gone, and you probably just forgot me. Yeah, you're moving on, but I can't let go, 'cause I'm still sleeping with the moments, lying with your ghost. Now I'm dancing around my living room. I get drunk on the thought of you and I, and you're not mine. But I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. I miss you kissing me like you used to, like only you do. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. Heart overhead, and I guess I love to watch the way you made me into a mess. I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. I miss you kissing me like you used to, like only you do. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. You know the good things are never as good as the bad, and your love is better than anything I've ever had. Oh, I miss you missing me like you used to, yeah, like you used to. had those shaky hands, they let me fall apart. And I know it shows, yeah. You keep me on my toes, yeah. Just one more song, yeah. Play it till I'm gone. When I start sinking, all my demons start creeping in. When I start breaking, will you be waiting? Pick me up and put me back together again. See what I see? Yeah, you could save me. Just scared 'cause I want you. You brought me back to life. Now I'm terrified. And I know it shows, yeah. You keep me on my toes, yeah. Just one more song, yeah. Play it till I'm gone. When I start sinking, all my demons start creeping in. When I start breaking, will you be waiting? Pick me up and put me back together again. You see what I see? Yeah, you could save me. You could save me.
So you queue up for Overwatch Ranked, only to be greeted by this, which then leads to this, and oh no, Reinhardt, what are you doing? The solution? Elo Hell pickup games.
Hey, you know what? Just
Oh my god, it's huge! Oh! Kill! Let's go!
Open to players of all ranks and most platforms, Pugs give you the chance to experience competitive Overwatch as it was meant to be played, competitively.
I need help. I'm with you. Shoot.
No way, dude.
Go. Let's go. Nice. Good call.
Players set their icons to indicate the role they want to play, then two captains pick their teammates and draft the most competitive teams they can. You can also take part in our pioneering learning event, Coached Pugs. To take part, join the Elo Hell Pickup Games Discord, and be sure to read the Pug Guide and FAQ. Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in-game.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Unfortunate things have happened in Spain at the moment. A lot of people have lost power, and they don't have a real good ETA of when it's going to come back. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to reschedule this matchup, and maybe at the second one as well. So, at this time, we're going to be having to end the stream. Both of these matches will probably be played offline. Unfortunate things, but you can't really control the power.
Yeah, not really much you can do in this case, but that's unfortunately all we've got for you for now. I suppose Elo Hell and Caster's Nest will keep everyone updated if power does come back and we can stream the second game, but otherwise that's all we've got for today.
Yep. So, well, thank you for watching the one map that we did get to see. It was a really good map. Thank you all for watching. Make sure if we don't have today's games, make sure to watch tomorrow. They've got some incredible casters from on that with Captain Jack and Chef Billy. Hopefully being on the cast tomorrow.
They did find Cucumber, but he's going to lift him.
Oh, Vulcan gets caught right into that, and Speed is going to be
Oh,
able to follow
no.
up. Talking about jumping over to the Doofus, talking about playing into the Doofus.
A manos de la bola. Ya son 3 las picks que conseguía el equipo de British Hurricane.
We need your help to decide our opinion outpost MVP of the match.
He's got a minute to kind of work some sort of pick against this Doc, and oh my good lord, they just got eviscerated.
Oh! He's not dead! Hey, now he's dead!
Holy cow, I've never seen someone get so aggressive.
Oh, catches their opponent outside of the build, and that is it.
It's Rocket League Wednesday on the High School Esports League home room. I am, as the kids say, vibing right now.
This is just fumes for them, while Pharaoh rips shot after shot after shot of the back of them.
Good wall towards site, but it's already been broken, so they can't even get that spike down trustedly. Camera over towards site, and again, it's getting all that information. Ebot going absolutely massive.
Here in this map number 4 season, up on championship point, being up 2-1. Nifty dropped down to 19 HP. Joker with his M13 in hand is just trying to hold the angles